and welcome back to another podcast. This will be my first ever Kingdom Rush podcast, and we have a special guest in today's podcast, Alex Playz. You might have seen his amazing videos about facts about Kingdom Rush Alliance, which I absolutely love, and we're gonna discuss about Kingdom Rush Alliance, what are our thoughts, and few questions here and there. And it would be great if you could watch the podcast till the end, and it would be amazing. So let's start. Alex,
Would you like to ask the first question?
yeah, sure. I would go with the first question. So as far we have seen Kingdom Rush Alliance, every single thing we have seen about it from the showcasing. What are your thoughts? Do you think this game is going in right direction? Like compared to other games, how they have been progressing? Do you think it's gonna be better than others so far? Like we haven't played it, but we could say by just watching it, I guess.
Well, from the first looks, it basically looks like Vengeance, like remade all over again, since you have the same tower system, and basically pretty much most things are the same, with the exception that you now have two heroes,
Yeah.
and you no longer have special player's ability,
Yep.
which is kind of strange. Maybe some people will find it hard to adapt to this
Yeah.
new thing, but there's like a whole new tower upgrade tree, which is just connected for the towers,
Yeah.
I guess, in some sort of an alliance,
Yeah.
is what I'm aware. Also, from what I've heard from beta tester, they said that the difficulty should be way better compared to Vengeance, and it should be on par with Data Frontier, so that's a good thing to hear.
Yeah. That's really good, to be honest.
So, what do you think about the towers? Is there a tower that you like most than the others? To me, it's the Grim Reds and the Elder Channeler. Like both of them just look spectacular.
Yeah, so I think the towers are pretty cool. People are really hyped up about Grim Wraiths, and it's gonna be also one of my favorites. Wherever I'm gonna talk about Necromancer being getting back into the game, which people are really happy about. But people are still questioning why is it still in the in the Dark Army, not Lemurian Army, because it fought with the Hammerhold. But they kind of answered it in the last of the lure bombs, I would say. And then and the most favorite tower of mine would be the rocket riders, I guess. So they seem to be really,
Rocket Cannon.
yeah. You could put them in as a land army too, and you could make them fly in the sky and attack enemies too, which I really find really fun to use in a particular way. I guess it would be really amazing to use that one.
Yeah, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but that's like the first barracks that you can adapt to the regular tower, since while they're in the fight mode, they cannot interact with the other enemies.
Yeah, that's something really interesting about that tower, I would say. So
Yeah, it's good that they make routes a lot more versatile. And if you haven't noticed, there are some that are really dedicated to supporting the others, like the Arborian Emissary, which
yeah.
makes the enemies receive up to 150% extra damage, or the Battle Brewmasters, which I'm not 100% sure, but should probably somehow support the
Yeah.
other towers.
Yeah. So, what's the most favorite or excited hero for you out of all of them, like we have seen so far?
And to be honest, that's a hard question to answer, since a lot of them look amazing.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know, like most people, I'll just say Anya, since she brings back Dante from Kingdom
Yeah.
Rush Frontiers.
Yeah. I
What about you?
For me, it's Cosmar because I always like Dragon's design. But when I have talked with one of the beta testers, and they have said that the best hero they could think of would be if one of the dragons. Although they said Vesper is also really good, which in the starting, as they have said in the lore bomb, it wasn't the best hero possible, but then they buffed him and now he's pretty good one. So I think Vesper is gonna be there too with the actual good abilities. As for the people who doesn't have all of the heroes, Vesper is gonna be one of the greatest choices, I would say.
Well, from what I've heard, people say that he's like A plus tier hero,
Yeah.
which is really uncommon for free heroes, since like the only ones that I feel are decent are like probably Bruxa, Ulrich, and Sir Gerald Tenshi,
Yeah.
and I think that's about it. Like the rest are mediocre at the best or just underwhelming, and you'd rather have a premium one. But in the case of Vesper, if he's an A plus hero, then like sure you can just go for him and never use a premium hero.
Yeah, and I have also heard that Anya is the most fun to play, I would say. I don't know what would that suggest to be, but that seems very interesting because they said fun, not the best, and I am like, what does fun mean? I am actually thinking about that for a very long time.
Well, I'm not really convinced about her mobility yet, since like she's half vampire, half human,
Yeah.
and the closest thing we have are Lucrezia and Margosa, which have insane mobility with their bat form, but I haven't seen Anya with this bat form yet. Only just regular movement, but
Yeah.
this could have been like, this ability triggers in huge distances and she wasn't showcased to move that much.
Yeah, so let's talk about something really controversial around Kingdom Alliance community right here, which is Lord Blackburn. Like, few people are excited that he's coming back, and few people are just triggered by the fact that Lord Blackburn turned into a small, got really short in height, and now he's in going through Thor's transformation. If you have seen Avengers movies,
Nah, he's a short king now. That's perfect for him.
yeah, like I'm excited. Although I think it should have been something different because they kind of seem to be they put it Lord Blackburn in a way just like Juggernaut we saw in Kingdom of Vengeance,
Well, he's just a reskin of the Juggernaut, so I don't know about that. Well, a lot of the other special powers were also showcased. I think there's also like Business Raft once again. The old casual ones like extra gold, some explosive. I think there's also a slowing spell. Well, like it's mediocre at best, but it's a cool addition for the mobile users.
Yeah, in PC versions, I think those power-ups come up really long after that. Like we have only in Kingdom Rush 1 and 2, I think. In Origins, that's not something which has added in such a long time. And I don't think they would add it unless they do. It would be really great. Although, when it comes to mobile players, I think it's fine for them because when you actually play the game, you don't have access to all of the heroes and all of the towers, which doesn't actually puts up a big difference, I think, but still it actually helps them out in some extra value into the game.
Well, to be honest, yeah, it's a good supplementary option since you don't have access to like probably two of the best towers in the game and so many broken heroes. I mean, at least you have Vesper, which people say is decent. But one of the biggest regrets of the community is that Ironhide doesn't allow every tower to be free. Like, this is a thing they took from Vengeance and applied it again, and people are furious about it.
Yeah. So,
but I mean, at the end of the day, like they're a company, so they should make some. They should have a way to make money in order to produce more games, or like there won't be any updates or games. Yeah.
So, if you had to buy the game, where would you rather buy, the Steam version or the mobile version?
Well, I always suggest for people to buy the Steam version, since you can experience the full game. Like you have all
Yeah.
towers and heroes for free,
Yeah, same
with
for me.
the exception that it costs $20 instead of 8. But at
Yeah.
least you have 10% discount for the first week, so
Yep.
you know.
That's gonna be better. Yeah. So here's some one of the main questions I had. What do you think will be the future of the lore after this? Like they confirmed it that in this game the overseer will end forever. Not forever, like it will be end of the overseer, let's say. So what do you think the story would be going after overseer? Personally, I think we saw Malagar in Kingdom Rush Vengeance Hammerhold DLC. So I'm kind of hoping to see Resnet versus Malagar happening in future. That would be something really interesting to see personally.
Well, the whole Frontiers aspect was dedicated towards Malagar and stopping him from summoning Umbra, which we did like
Yeah.
a little bit, kinda late, but at least we made it happen. But to be honest, ever since Vengeance was released, it was teasing the Overseer, and Legends of Kingdom Rush further continues this story arc.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen a single comic which relates to what happens after the Overseer gets defeated.
Yeah. True. So
So we can just speculate for now, but I really like the idea of facing Malgar once again. Since you
yeah.
know, he probably might have been up to something in Hammerfall, like there's a reason why he was there.
Yeah. Exactly. And not only that, I think there will be a jungle DLC in Vengeance probably, because we can see it in the game. I don't know when, but I'm just hoping that would be the future of Kingdom Rush Vengeance now, releasing DLCs, I guess.
Well, Vengeance was made from the beginning with the idea of adding constant updates and DLCs.
Yeah.
Like you can so much extend the story arc since you have all the other 3 games before it, and like you can go towards the jungle or you can make a whole campaign about the elves since we haven't seen anything of them, and you can also see some new terrain formed in the bottom left side of the map. Like there is a mysterious water tower,
Yeah.
and you can also see the Crystal Fellini statue,
Yep.
if I'm not mistaken,
Yeah.
which is basically a whole new campaign, which might contain 3 levels, but what will they be? I'm not really certain yet.
Yeah. So I think that's the future for now. And someone even asked in the Q&A that what about Malagar? They really didn't comment about it, and that actually puts me thinking that there will be some connection with the entire lore, because there must be a way of him putting in the Hammerhold DLC once more, you know. So yeah, that's where it goes on.
If I have to be honest, I'm 100% expecting to see Malgar in one stage in Alliance. Like, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, if they're not willing to answer it, then it just makes it obvious that he will appear somewhere. Probably once again as some achievement, if I have to guess.
Can be
But we'll
possible.
see.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's too early to tell.
Are you aware of event going to happen in Kingdom Rush Origins related in June? Are you aware of that? I'm just curious.
You're talking about the one on June 8th?
Yes.
Well, yeah, I got sent the message. Would gladly participate in it.
Yeah, I also got one, and I already participated in it. So on of the day of 8th June till June 15th, there are gonna be a huge amount of amazing event going on with the WDC, I guess. So it's gonna be people streaming games and fundraising for this World Ocean Day, I guess, which will be really amazing. I am looking forward to do that, to be honest.
Yeah, it will be awesome. I just hope that a lot of the other content creators also decide to take part in it, since I've seen some that don't really show a lot of interest towards it. But it sounds awesome on paper, so I would like to see as many people as possible in it.
Yep, it's gonna be amazing. So, do you have any
Yeah,
questions?
sure. Well, I don't know. Honestly, I think we pretty much covered most of the things
Yeah,
that I wanted to discuss with you.
yeah, same for me. So it was really great, Alex, just getting in the podcast with you in this one. It's really amazing. I really like your videos and looking forward to talk more about this game once it comes out and make more videos about it together.
Yeah, for sure. I cannot wait for it.
Yes. So I hope I get to see you later on, and make sure you check his channel out too, guys. It's really amazing content, and make sure you subscribe over this channel too. It's really helping out us all. So yes, that's gonna be us signing out of this podcast. Until then, have a great time ahead.
Bye, guys.
Goodbye.
Glory to the king!